Hello and welcome to yet another video by Maya's Sloppy Kitchen. Today I'm giving cupcakes a break. I won't be making them. Instead, I decided to make this beautiful fruity pavlova. If you want to see how to make this very simple cake, perfect for summer, please keep on watching. Right, I'm going to use my stand mixer for this one, and because we are going to make meringue, the first thing that we really need to do is just to make sure that this is really clean. And when I say really clean, I mean that it must not have any grease inside or any butter. So what you want to do is just to take a little bit of vinegar. You see, this is just like half of a drop, and a piece of paper. So just clean it with vinegar, because vinegar will dissolve any fat that you may have, which might prevent your meringue from becoming very frothy and then forming those beautiful peaks. So let's just clean it a little bit. So now that this bowl is nice and clean and grease-free, we are going to add some egg whites. And I'm just gonna break it right here, hoping that I will not spill anything. I'm going to reserve these two yolks for my dinner. My egg whites are here, and to this I'm adding a pinch of salt, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. I'm going to put the whisk on and just start whisking this. As you can see, the egg whites are getting all frothy, so this is the time when you want to start adding sugar. And here I have half of a cup, which is 100 grams of super fine granulated sugar. It's still crystallized, but the crystals are really nice. You can use regular granulated sugar, but this one is going to dissolve easier. I'm going to turn the mixer back on high speed, and I'll slowly be adding all of this sugar 1 tablespoon at a time. You really want to do this slowly so that all the sugar can dissolve nicely without deflating your egg whites. So this meringue is looking very nice, but let's check it. Ooh! Get out! This is crazy. Ooh! So much meringue. Look at this, looking great. Now, what you want to do is just to take a little bit and run it between your fingers. I can still feel the crystals of sugar, so I'm going to keep mixing until everything is dissolved. And this has to be very thick, so let's go. Look how nice this is. It's really pretty. And now when I run it between my fingers, there are no sugar crystals left. I'm going to put it back in, and I'm just gonna add vanilla. That is 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And along with vanilla, I'm going to add some cornstarch, and because this is just a half of a mixture, I'm going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon. So this is going to be 1/2 and 1/4 of cornstarch. And I'm just going to mix it until everything is nicely combined, not a lot. Okay, let's check it. Perfect. So I have a lot of meringue in my whisk. So nice. It's so great. Look at it. Oh, like an alien. So here I have parchment paper on which I drew a circle. I just took a lid and drew the circle. It's around 8 diameters in centimeter. I think that this is going to be a larger disc because I have a lot of meringue, but it's good just to have the circle to work with. And of course, I turned the parchment paper upside down. Alrighty, taking this and, oh yeah, because this will just going to slide, what I'm going to do is to add a little specks of meringue onto the parchment paper and stick it. Use it as a glue. Good. And now I'll just transfer this here. So now the idea is to make this like a little disc, because this is going to be a base for your cake. And I'm not really good at this, so please be patient with me. I hope that you're more talented than me. So I think this looks quite decent. I've never done it before and I'm not really talented for shaping, but I'm actually really happy how this turned out. I have a little bit of meringue on my fingers. I won't eat it, and please don't restrain yourself. Don't lick this meringue because these are raw eggs inside and you don't want to eat them. Anyhow, I turned on my oven to 150 degrees Celsius, and once it's heated up, I'm gonna put the meringue in and reduce it to 120 degrees Celsius. So I have no idea how long I have to bake this. I've read different instructions, so I'm just going to be very careful and maybe take a look at around 30 minutes. What's a bit problematic is the fact that you must not open the oven door because this is going to deflate and crack your meringue. So I'm going to be very careful. And yeah, once you think it's done, just leave it in the oven. Do not open the door and leave it in the oven to cool. I think that it's going to take around 1 hour. So let's see. So the pavlova looks really nice. It's still in the oven because it hasn't cooled down completely, but I think it's going to be nice. So I'm going to make the whipped cream. And in my stand mixer, I'm going to add, this is crazy, 1 cup of heavy cream, and here I have around 250 milliliters. Okay, I'm happy I did not spill more. Vanilla, I'm going to add, well, I can just eyeball it, but I think, yeah, it's going to be around a teaspoon, maybe a bit more. I love vanilla. And 20 grams of sifted powder sugar. This whisk makes it really hard to pour things into the bowl, but it's fine. All right, let's just mix it. I'll start on low. This looks good now because it's kind of clinging on the whisk. Yep, this is ready. Just want to try it. It's very nice. Okay, so here is my meringue and the base for this cake, and I think that it's really sticking on the parchment paper. So instead of trying to lift it and tear it apart, I'm just going to slice it like this and put it on a plate. Actually, let me show you. I think that I managed to remove the paper. I just turned it upside down and voila! Ta-da! And now let's decorate it with that whipped cream. I think I have a lot of whipped cream, but that's fine. Who doesn't like it? And you know, I'm not sure whether this is the right way to do it, just completely cover it in whipped cream, but this is what I'm going to do. So here it is. It's covered in whipped cream, and I think that I managed to get, well, a decent shape. And now I'm just going to decorate it with fruit, and here I have some strawberries, some blackberries, some blueberries, and some raspberries. I have to point out that the main reason why I decided to make this cake is because on Instagram I made a short survey and I asked you guys what you would like me to make next, and those of you who participated mostly voted for the pavlova, so here it is just for you. You know, when you have gigantic hands like me, look at the size of my hand. It's very hard to be precise. They're always somehow in the way. So yeah, this is my take on pavlova, on fruit pavlova, and I'll let you know what it tastes like. I'm home alone and I was starving and I had to try a slice of this cake. It is so deliciously soft and light, and it's not crazily sweet. The fruit, which are a little bit sour, give a perfect balance to it. It's really a cake that you can eat anytime, even when it's really hot outside and you just want something as a refreshment. It is a very light cake, meaning that even this big slice that I took is nothing, because basically it's only meringue. So if you are a family of 3 or 4, make sure that you double the amount of ingredients, because this little guy can literally be eaten by one person. Anyhow, if you like this video, please click the like button, click a little bell as well so you're notified when I post something new, subscribe. Thank you for watching again and stay tuned. Bye bye.